Hi friends, welcome back to Know Your Role, and today we're talking about the Gunlance, one of my favorite classes that nobody plays. Why? Because it's hard. Let's get into it. Now Gunlance has some great disruption tools, being hook chains, their knockback / knockup, shield charge, which gets you across the battlefield at a decent rate. These tools are going to be your primary engagement and disengagement tools. Gunlance has like 150,000 HP in the arena, which is the most HP I think of any class. Maybe Destroyer comes close, but we don't have that in North America, so we'll talk about that in another video. But Gunlance is one of the only classes that has a toggleable identity that also has tier 2 immunity and gives defensive shields. It's massive. And when I said this class is hard, I mean this class is hard. You are constantly making choices to either toggle for defense and trying to counterattack on something like a War Dancer or a Striker, or choosing to try and engage on some sort of ranged target like a Sorceress, which is incredibly difficult as a Gunlance. And also, their roll is the only roll in the game that goes backwards. So you have to make sure you're positioning your mouse correctly to have any sort of advantage here with this little hop, but also keeping in mind that it is a tier 3 immunity. All the tools that Gunlance has in its kit make it an incredibly high skill cap class that can make massive plays. Keep in mind that this class is so disruptive, can do damage, can absolutely hyper carry a team with well-placed shields and well-placed ultimates. This class has so much to it, but you have to be very, very mindful and knowledgeable about what other classes are doing as well. You have to know that hook chains, while it is a pull, you cannot just pull people that aren't stagger immune. So make sure you're aware of what skills have tier 1 stagger immunity so that you can be mindful of your hook chains to grab that target out of that combo that they're hitting on your teammate, and then stun them and reverse 30k damage on them. Another important thing, I keep touching on Gunlance's defensive capabilities. Nellasia's shield is one of the best shields in the game, like hands down. It has a damage reduction of 50% on it, and then also gives a massive 12% shield to your teammate. You're going to want to hit this on somebody that's getting targeted down. It can almost completely negate some combos in the game, and it's just unreal. Sometimes completely negate an entire awakening. I talk about how much I love this class because I love the skill expression of this class. If you want something difficult, you think of this like a grappler in a fighting game. Like, as soon as this guy gets in range, as soon as you get to a target, you're going to lay them down. But it's going to be really difficult getting there. Another big part of the skill expression of this class is in their counter. Their counter actually is the only counter currently in the game that has tier 3 immunity and reverses in a tier 3 CC. So this is a highly contested skill because it's all skill expression, it's all anticipation, and it's all reaction. Also, really quickly, let's talk about its peel. This class has one of the best peel potentials in the game because chances are they're not targeting a good Gunlance. And if they are targeting a good Gunlance, that's exactly what you want. You want people to target you because you want to outplay them. You want to outsmart them with your identity. You want to make sure that they're not focused on your team so that your team can collapse and peel for you. This is the primary portion of playing Gunlance. You want to be the smartest person on the battlefield. You want to be the one that actively dictates the pace of the game. That's what Gunlance is about. Does it have good engage? Kind of. Does it have good mobility? Does it have good damage? But does it have outplay potential? You're damn right it does. When it comes to the Gunlance Awakening, you're in a weird position because you can either use the damage awakening or you can use the defense awakening. The defense one is fine, but in general sense, both of them are kind of weak. The damage one, you just want to combo with it, shut someone down or get a kill or two, hopefully. Up to tier 3 immune inside this area, you do have like a damage reduction buff while you're in the area as well, but it is like a really good stun. So you can just like stun 2 people that are trying to aggress on your targets and then do a counter combo. Maybe peel for your teammate a little bit. I prefer the stun awakening myself, but I have seen a lot of people play with the damage awakening just for shutting people down. It's up to you. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Make sure you follow Budendorf on Twitch. That is the footage you're seeing below here. This guy is absolutely incredible on Gunlance. He's been playing Gunlance a long time on the Russian client, and he's coming for EU. Like, comment, subscribe below. I appreciate you all. I'll see you in the next Know Your Role.